Hello there everyone. Right now in Cobalt it's 4:29 p.m. on Saturday, June 27th, 2020. How's this for exciting news? Cobalt is hosting its very first Bug Off. The tourney will run until 6 p.m. Anyone can participate. Just check in at the tent in the plaza. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. And welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. So last time, I think we continued working at the wedding event. It's been a while, so I don't entirely remember. I'm working on setting up a wedding-themed area in my house, so I'm ordering duplicates of a bunch of items. But there are a few things that I wanted to go over about the event, which we'll get into a little bit later. First of all, there are two seasonal items, this crown and this sweater. One is for Northern Hemisphere and one is for Southern Hemisphere, but both can be ordered right now from the Nook Stop. So that was added, I think, after I did those videos, so just pointing that out now. But yes, today is the Bug Off, hosted by Flick. Hey, it's showtime for the summer Bug Off. You're excited? Of course you are. You feel it, right? That electricity? Today the wall is thinner between this world and the infested realms. The rules of the Bug Off are simple. Each round, you catch as many bugs as you can within 3 minutes. I'll give you points depending on how many bugs you catch. Collect a lot of points and you can redeem them for sacred bug-related relics I've been able to acquire. During the Bug Off, bugs you catch are miraculously transubstantialized to the bug cage over by the tent. You can play around anytime, as long as you've got a net. No pocket space required. So are you ready to join your fellow pilgrims in the Bug Off? There's no entry fee for first-timers. Sure. Wonderful, that's great. I think you'll find it illuminating. And fun. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer for 3 minutes. You're gonna catch bugs, any kind. Just a lot. Oh, and you'll get bonus points if you catch at least 3, so good luck. Alright, get ready to transcend. Ready your nets. And we're off. So this works like the fishing tourney, where instead of in the older games where you just bring specific types of bugs to the host of the event, it's more based on individual contests. Which, I gave it some thought, and I get why it's like this. I'm not the biggest fan of this setup, to be honest, but I get why it's done this way. In the older games, now that we've hit shark season, in the older games, you could just catch a shark and keep it in your inventory until the fishing tourney and instantly win. So I feel like this is designed to make it so you can't just easily win the fishing tourney. You actually have to play the event a lot. Basically, as you get more points, you have like a point total that you can use to trade in for items, but if I'm not mistaken, if you get like 300 points or something, you also get like a trophy. For the fishing tourney, I did not get the trophy because I started so late. But yeah, there should be a trophy if we get enough points. Again, I'm getting a late start, so I'm probably not going to be able to show the trophy, sadly. While we're looking for bugs, I should also mention that I actually missed an event and didn't get footage of it. I got a couple screenshots, and that's about as good as I could have gotten because I didn't have everything set up at that point. There's actually a special wedding event if you help out, I think, for 7 days total. You actually get to throw a little wedding party and even invite various villagers from your town. You get party poppers and everything. And at that point, the criteria for the decorating challenges changes a bit. Instead of dividing it into a ceremony and a reception, you can kind of just do whatever you want as long as you fit a specific color theme. For example, there's like a garden setting, so you have to pick more garden colored furniture instead of like the white and pink. Go for something more like green and brown, as an example. I might go and show some of the furniture in a bit, because there's actually quite a lot that was added. You might have noticed at the very beginning I actually had a wand that is given to you for if I'm not mistaken, helping out for a certain amount of days, and you also get like a wedding fence from Harvey for helping out a certain amount of days, and you also get a framed picture of Cyrus and Reese. So there are quite a few rewards, actually, for continuing to do the decorating for the wedding photos. It's kind of tedious, I'm gonna be honest, because you have to sit through a lot of repeat dialogue every day you do it. So whether it's worth it will obviously vary from person to person. Hey, how was it? Did you make progress on your personal journey toward true infestation? If you're looking for any new friends you caught during the round, they're in the bug cage by the tent. As always, I'm happy to buy any bugs with whom you don't plan to form a lasting relationship. But before we talk about any buying or selling, let's tally up your round results. The total number of bugs in the cage is 9. Oh, that's at least 3, so you get a bonus. Well done, you earned 11 points. Any more points you earn will be, automatically added to your total. Save up enough points, and you can redeem them for mighty bug-related relics. Ask me about it later. So yes, this works very much like the fishing tourney. No reason, but if for some reason you don't want your bugs, I'm happy to buy them all from you. What, really? You don't need them as spiritual guides? I mean, let me just add it up for you. Let's see, how many bugs? 9. Given species and metaphysics, how about 3,000 bells? Not bad. Thanks. I'll be sure to provide a good home for any bugs from your bug cage. I hope you'll play another round. So again, we can just keep playing, getting points. But let's check, if we can get any rewards. I'll buy you bugs and I pay extra and I'll give them a good home, I promise. Redeem points. So far your point total is 11, good work. Then it must be time to dig into the reliquary, so you're redeeming 10 points for a bug relic. Behold, the termite mound. The epic tale of my pilgrimage to obtain these relics should be written on a scroll or something. Enjoy! And the bug off isn't over until 6 PM. Go earn some more points if you want. This honestly seems a lot easier than the fishing tourney. That's terrifying. This feels a lot easier than the fishing tourney because it's inherently easier to catch bugs than fish. So I don't see it being too difficult getting the trophy for this. If it's still 300, they might actually have increased it because the bug off is harder or easier to earn points for. So really quickly, we are going to duck back to Harvey's Island to show some more things there before the month is over. On my own time, I'm probably gonna catch more bugs, or I might completely forget. In all fairness, I might be working on other projects at the moment, so I might be focusing on that instead of catching bugs. I'm not the biggest fan of the bug off, or bugs in general. I like the fishing aspects a lot more, so we'll have to see how this goes. Alright, so, again, a lot of repeat dialogue, sadly. I feel like that is really this game's biggest problem, and I know I talked about this when we started doing the wedding event, but they really could have trimmed down the amount of dialogue for certain events. For example, here we have the outdoor theme, so Reese is going to tell us to go for a garden set. Green, yellow, and brown. So for example, go into our inventory here, you'll notice that that pops up every time you do this, by the way. So you want to go in and choose different themed furniture. You push X to select. My advice would be to pick one, and then just copy with one of the shoulder buttons. That's a lot faster, to be honest. I can't even remember what was actually in our inventory the first time. I'm just gonna kind of blast through this, to be honest, to show off some stuff afterwards. But for example, we have this here. I'm gonna put that there. Gonna push ZR to copy it. So we don't have to keep choosing the pattern for it every time. It's nice having exclusive furniture, but it's also just kind of a pain. I find it's like kind of, I'm kind of split on the wedding event. I don't think it was as intrusive as Bunny Day, but if you want to get everything, it can still be kind of a problem. But yeah, it's no Bunny Day at least. Yeah, that's probably fine. We might not get full, heart, stones for this. That's not the term for it, but okay. Gonna go very minimalistic because, again, just trying to rush through this. This is how I've been doing it for the last, like, 3 weeks. Yeah, what are they called? Heart crystals? I think that's it. It's a bit plain, oh. Add more furniture. Oh well. We still get some, just not as many. But that's fine. And talking to Cyrus once more, let's see if we have anything interesting. So a lot of these we saw earlier, but a lot of this stuff is new. Like, you have all the variants of the floorings and walls. I need to order more of these before the end of the month. You also have special wedding gear, which I actually have. Equipped already. I need to actually show that off because I actually mapped it to the wand. But we can't use it indoors. Can we use it here? We literally can't. So we actually have to go back to town for that. I still haven't used the, like, delivery or liquidation features at all. Beyond, like, once to show it off, I'm pretty sure. It's just, if you're going back to town anyway, what's the point of dropping things off? I don't use the island for farming very often, so I feel like if you were, like, doing, like, a Tarantula Island setup, or Scorpion Island, because summer, then you would actually like the delivery system, but I don't use that to make money, so it just doesn't get a lot of use from me personally. With that being said, let's go back to the wedding wand and show off the two outfits. So we have the groom outfit here, and we have the bride outfit here. Not bad. Those, I think, cost a lot more heart crystals than a lot of the other items. So yeah, this stuff gets really expensive. Each firefly brightens the sky that much more, or metaphorically, we don't just catch fireflies. The entry fee after your first round is 500 bells. Is that gonna be okay? Great. I'll just collect those 500 bells then. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer for 3 minutes. You're gonna catch bugs. Any kind. Just catch a lot. Oh, and you'll get bonus points, etc, etc. I should have gotten an extra net for this. It's probably gonna break soon. I haven't replaced this net in a long time. So yeah, it's probably gonna break. By the way, next update is July 3rd, so we will be returning to our town then. As a heads up, normally I like starting the videos with Isabelle's little, greeting. For one of the events in July, I might not show that anymore, because it's gonna be kind of random. It's not gonna be something where I can start the day and know I can show this immediately. Unless it's programmed to show up, like, day 2, in which case I will be able to. But well, the likely thing will be, at some point to show off everything in the new update, we'll have to kind of start in the middle of a day. So that's number 3, if it works. I actually had a bug get stuck on a bridge. Like, it was just flying into the bridge railing, and I could not catch it, actually, because it was too low. I'm still trying to crossbreed flowers to decorate, so that's taking a long time. Luckily it's been raining a lot, so I don't have to water anything. But yeah, it's been fun. Also, Daisy moved in. Cranston moved out and Daisy moved in. So we still have 10 villagers. I also saw something that in the guide, which finally is reaching people because of delays because of the state of the world, the classification that previously was referred to as normal villagers, that include like, Mitzi, Kiki, Daisy, etc. In the guide is actually referred to as sweet, if I'm not mistaken, which I actually like better because it fits. Because the normal type characters usually would be pretty sweet. And normal, just, I don't know, I don't really like the term normal because it kind of downplays the eccentricities of the other characters as abnormal. So yeah, I'm all for the designation of that villager character type as sweet now. Well, everyone's over here, I guess. Recipes are getting really annoying because they're all repeats at this point. I feel like I am missing a lot of furniture still, but I'm just getting mostly repeats. Through both villager recipes and also from the washed ashore ones. So I wish there was a way to buy recipes that you don't have, instead of just hoping for the best. You get like 2 chances a day, maybe 3 if you can find separate villagers that have crafting setups. But yeah, it's not like ideal. I definitely would want to see an option, like maybe have a character show up to just sell recipes. That might be a good compromise. Alright, so that was 7, so we should get 9 points, I think. 9 points, nice. So yeah, I don't know if we can actually afford anything else. But yeah, this is just another example. Every time you have to sell, you have to go through like 7 text boxes just to get to selling. I feel like, there's a slow text and a fast text speed, and I kind of wish, like, if you've already seen a piece of dialogue and you pushed B, it would like auto-skip it instead of just scrolling faster. I think that would help. Also, a spiderweb, not the biggest fan of that. That must be an indoor item, like a wall item. I'm probably not going to use that for obvious reasons, but I'm gonna show it off anyway. By the way, I also still need to show off the framed photo of Cyrus and Reese. There it is. So spiderweb, I guess we'll just put it up on this wall, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's nope. Big nope. But I'm gonna keep it anyway because rare item. So yeah, that's a quick look at the bug off. I'm not going to win the contest because again, I'm probably gonna work on other projects after this. But next time we jump back into the game, it'll be July 3rd. Well, when the video goes up, it'll be July 4th. To show off the first summer update. So with that, I think we're gonna wrap things up for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons.